invented freedom of the press, as someone put it in the 3rd grade today. So I think that you'll enjoy this play, and it's been in conjunction with their social studies class as well as reading class. So thank you.
I publish a small local paper called the Weekly Chronicle, and it's a good paper to be in. Good business week. My father got me started, and I've been it all my life. I can print exactly what I please in my paper. Take up the local issues or even national ones. No one can censor what I can or can't print. No one can tell me what I can or can't say. That wasn't always the case of newspapers. A matter of fact, our traditional right to a free press began way back in 1734, all because of the courage of a man named John Peter Zenger, who ran a little print shop in New York City, the year 1734.
Peter, where are you?
Here I am, Anna.
Is it finished, Peter?
It's ready to be printed. This is the first issue of our journal. We're making history, Anna.
I'm glad for you, Peter. You're a good printer. I have always said so.
See what it says here? Print by John Peter Zenger. It's a good thing to see one's own name on one's own work.
It is a good thing. Our journal always says that Governor Cosby is an idiot and a tyrant. I don't think that such opinions will please Governor Cosby. This is very strong language, Peter. Very strong.
There are times when my strong language will do, Anna. You know that I just printed the paper. Perhaps I will not say things that way if I were the writer. But it's the truth in it, and it's a good thing to publish the truth.
But no one else's name appears in the journal. One would think that you had written it all.
The well-known lawyer James Alexander writes monthly paper. You know that. Everyone knows that.
I don't see his name. I only see strange names like Cato, Philopatrius, Thomas Standby. No such people live in New York.
If Mr. Alexander were to sign his real name, the governor could arrest him. He uses a pen name.
Ah, but you use your real name, Peter. Why don't you use a pen name?
I want people to know that I've written it. Don't you want me to be successful, Anna?
Don't I work with you, Peter? Don't I set the type and pound the proofs and crank the press? Yes, and make the ink. I want you to be the best printer in all America.
I'm not complaining, Anna. You're a better printer than I am. But ever since we began starting to talk about printing the journal, you have seemed, forgive me for saying this, you have seemed to be against me.
No, Peter, I have never been against you.
Anyway, someone will stand up and tell Governor Cosby that we don't want to be robbed, cheated, and insulted. We came to this new world so that we can have our own little business. Listen to this and then tell me if it's not the truth. A governor turns rogue does 1,000 things for which a small rogue would have deserved a halter. Because it is difficult to be protected against him, it is prudent to obey him in order to save oneself. A governor does all he can to change him, and if it is difficult to stop him, it becomes prudent to help him put on the chains. That's the truth, Anna. Someone must stand up. Whoops. People have to join me in his unlawful ways. Isn't that the truth, Anna?
It's the truth, Peter, but the governor can't arrest you and send you to jail for printing this.
Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Alexander has told me 100 times the chance I'm taking I may be sent to jail. Truth and fame are worth the chance.
Peter, Anna, John, Peter, Anna. I've just heard the most awful thing in the marketplace.
Yes, Mama? What have you heard? Is it something I can print in my journal?
Ah, then what I heard was true, John Peter. You are publishing a newspaper.
Oh, Peter, people say that Governor Cosby won't like this.
Don't you know the governor is opposed, John Peter?
I don't know, little sister. I don't know what the governor opposes. Our Governor Cosby opposes so few things in our colony that I do not know if you oppose my journal.
Peter, it's dangerous to offend those in high office.
It is also a dangerous thing for those in high office to offend the people. I'm doing Governor Cosby a favor by letting the journal tell him so.
Peter, don't cause trouble.
I'll try not to cause trouble.
Well, that's a good sign. You won't print the paper?
No, Mama, it's because I don't want to cause trouble that the journal must be published. And yes, I'll be a good son if this journal makes New York a better village in which to live in.
Anna, you have his wife. He'll listen to you. Tell him not to do this foolish thing. I can't do that, Mama. I'm working with him. New York needs such a paper. But there's already one paper, Mr. Bradford's Gazette. She'll know the small New York. We need two papers. The Gazette isn't a paper for the people. It's just the voice of the governor. The journal will publish for the people, and it will publish the truth. There'll be great trouble, Anna. Great trouble.
Try not to worry, Mama. We haven't known trouble before, have we not?
I think the governor will let
Let him continue. Each week it grows bolder.
And the governor grows angrier. The paper won't last much longer. It's said that the paper is even causing trouble with the lords in London.
Lewis Morris, one of our most prominent citizens, has gone to London to protest the governor's tampering with the courts.
It would be better for Peter Zenger if Mr. Morrison had stayed here. Peter will need all the help he can get when the governor moves against him. Last week he ordered a copy of the journal to be burned at the public hanging place.
I feel sorry for Anna.
And for Peter's mother.
And for Peter.
Poor little Peter. What can one small man do against powerful enemies?
Remember, Peter, to be careful when you set type. So many sentences will be completely misunderstood if you type a scribbling.
I shall be careful, Mr. Alexander. The liberty of the press is a subject of the greatest importance, and in which every individual is as much considered as he is in any other part of liberty. Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Alexander, do you think people care about the liberty of the press? I know they say they do, but even my old friends and friends speak to me in public now.
Perhaps not many people know that they are concerned yet, but they will. They will. All people want to be free, but they cannot be free unless they look back. Peter, this article is going to cause you trouble, perhaps great trouble.
I suppose it might. I suppose it might.
Ah, I see I've got the two principal plotters together.
Plotters, Harrison? Have you a charge to make against me and my friend, Mr. Zenger?
No, not yet, but I know what I am now.
Ha! What would a spaniel dog like you know except to run and fetch you your master and sit up to beg? Oh, yes, and to bark at your betters. That's all you know.
You go too far, sir.
I would go much further to avoid the sight of you.
There's no need to say more. I know what you think of me. I read the journal.
Then you read a much better paper than the one you write for.
What do you mean, the Gazette? You read the Gazette, sir?
I read it for punishment, but it's much better to wrap the fish in.
Since you read the Gazette, did you like what it said about a good Governor Cosby's enemies being seditious rogues?
I was pleased you could spell the words.
I wrote that.
But I am also surprised. I didn't know you could spell your own name, Harrison.
And you, Master Zegna, what do you think of my proposal that the name Zegna used to be a synonym for liar?
I think you even know less about the Dutch language than the English language. Sanger does not mean liar, Mr. Harrison.
No, it means fool. I'm here to warn you to stop these attacks on the governor. And this is the last warning you're going to get. Good day to both of you.
The governor's dog has a large bark.
And sharp teeth, too. Peter, perhaps we had better stop. Mr. Morris seems to be doing little good in England. We cannot fight him alone much longer. Why should you go to jail for no purpose?
If you say the
Perhaps
journal,
we had better stop.
if you say the journals will stop, they will still stop. I cannot do the right without you. I know.
I will continue to work for justice in what ways I can, but it is you, Peter, whom the government will do. It is you who will receive the full force of the attack. Harrison will send me in the morning.
Anna, what do you think?
It's like picking up a stray dog on the streets. One does not need to do it, but once he has adopted the stray, he has a responsibility. The journal is like that stray dog, and I wouldn't want to give it up now.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you. It's not easy for me to print this paper in such powerful oppositions. I'm not a brain man. I'm like, do my work and eat my bread and be my family. But if I were to start printing a journal now, I'd be no man at all.
You are a brave man, Peter. It takes great courage to make a stand, in spite of your fear.
And the time is coming when you will need all your courage. It may come sooner than you know. I've heard rumors.
He's not long. We'll wait.
Why wait? No one can stop us when we go to his business.
We're not afraid of being stopped, but this business must remain private. You were told that. Don't you ever listen?
I did listen. I just don't understand why should a public arrest be kept quiet.
Both you be quiet. Don't say another word now. Follow me and do what I say.
You there? Are you John Peter Zenger, the printer?
Why, Sheriff, you know I am. 100 times you have seen me in the streets of New York.
Answer the question, yea or nay. This is official business.
Yeah, I am John Peter Zenger.
John Peter Zenger, I have warrant for arrest. It is ordered that the sheriff of New York and that I am that man herewith apprehend John Peter Zenger. You are that man for printing several seditious libels. That means lies.
The journal prints no lies.
Don't interrupt.
The journal prints no lies.
It makes no difference what you've printed is the truth. You've printed many materials that are offensive to governor. Greater the truth, greater the libel. That is the law. Now where was I? Oh yes,
See that these libels are in the newspaper. These libels have been in many things that can anger and upset the people of this province. These materials can inflame people's minds in contempt for His Majesty's government and generally disturbing the peace thereof. You understand?
I understand.
But I would like to consult a lawyer. You don't need a lawyer until you're charged. Now I charge you. It is to take the said John Peter Zinger and put him in the common jail of said city and county. Now you are charged, and now you come with us.
May I now seek the services of a lawyer?
The lawyer says, forthwith, you have no time for you to find a lawyer.
May I even bid my wife goodbye?
No, you may speak to no one.
May I write a letter, a short one?
No one, no more questions. The right constable, you will come with us.
Peter! Peter! Peter!
Peter? Has it happened? Has it finally happened? So finally, Peter is getting his trial today.
She didn't call it a trial, doesn't stand much chance.
Well, it's better than being in jail without a trial.
They dragged him off at night. Wouldn't even let him tell Anna where he's going on her.
For 7 days, he has been not permitted to talk to anyone. It has been terrible for Anna.
A lot of good it did for Mr. Alexander to see him, just as his Lancy says goes so high, it took him 10 years to raise the money.
Anna has been so brave during these 9 long months, she's kept printing the journal.
If the governor thought that keeping Peter in jail would silence the general is now disappointed.
But if Peter is sent back to jail after the trial for a long time, can she go on?
If Peter will be sent back to jail, the governor's 2 higher judges are going to try the case.
Even the court clerk is the governor's man.
Yes, that Harrison, he's the bad one.
And what does Peter have? Just an old lawyer from Philadelphia, Andrew Hamilton. He must be 70 years old.
What could they do? They wouldn't allow Mr. Alexander to argue the cases now in New York.
But an old man like him, how can he help Peter?
Andrew Hamilton was once a fine lawyer. I've heard of him before.
Once. All he is now is an old lawyer from Philadelphia.
Poor Peter.
Poor Anna.
Poor New York.
The year 1735.
Gentlemen of the jury, this is a case of libel, but some larger questions must be considered. It is natural, it is a privilege. I will go further. It is a right that all free people have to complain publicly when they are hurt by power that is used badly. They have a right to warn their neighbors against wrongs and open violence of those in authority.
Your Honors, I protest. Mr. Hamilton goes too far. I don't like his liberties.
Surely, Mr. Attorney General, you can have no objections to what I've said this far. You do not favor wrongs and violence, do you?
Your entire speech sounds dangerously close to treason, sir.
Only if you apply what I've said to the present government. Now I do not. Everyone agrees that we are governed by the best of kings, our good King George. I also believe that it is the will of the crown that all people, without respect to their station in life, be accorded common justice. So I am here to argue for John Peter Zinger. The laws of England know no exceptions, are not free from observing the rules of justice.
Your Honors, again, Mr. Hamilton has suggested that the governor abuse his power. I must protest.
Indeed, Miss Hamilton, it would appear you are going too far. Don't you agree, Justice Phillips?
Oh, I do, indeed I do. Your Honors, this is a dangerous example you're setting. Let us say that I am walking through the streets of New York and happen to be reading aloud a book of history of ancient times. Suppose I'm reading that the leaders caused the people to err and that they destroyed the people. If I were overheard reading this treatment, would I be accused of treason? Of history? Would the Attorney General have me arrested because he would understand that you mean it thus? The leaders of this people, he means the governor and council, because then he means the people of New York to err.
That is quite enough, Mr. Hamilton. I do not know how you run your courts in Philadelphia But here in New York, we know what is meant. We'll have no more of it.
Your Honors, if I am not permitted to reason for my client, what am I permitted to do?
You may present the case. Did John Peter Zenger print the scandalous false libels, or did he not? That is the only question in this case.
I do not even know what are meant by the words scandalous, false libels. Your Honors will not permit us to examine what words my client has printed to determine if they are scandalous or false. Your Honors, if my client were accused of stealing a plopple...
A plopple? What is a plopple? I've never heard of a plopple before.
Exactly, Justice Phillips. You asked the right question. When one is accused of a crime, it is necessary to know what the crime is before we can determine if Mr. Zenger has committed libel. We must know if a libel has been committed.
But I still don't know what a plopple is.
The learned gentleman from Philadelphia made a trap for you, and you fell into it. There's no such thing as a plot.
Oh, I see. It was just an example.
Your Honors, Mr. Hilton has gone very much out of his way to make the people himself mad, but these examples have nothing to do with the case. All the jury has decided is that Mr. Zenger printed and published the harmful libels that reflect on the governor and the men of his government. Mr. Zenger has confessed to the printing, so there should be no doubt that the matter is harmful, so there can be no doubt that the jury will find the defendant guilty and then sentencing up to the criminal court.
I quite agree, Mr. Bradley. It seems quite clear to me that since Mr. Zenger has admitted that he did the printing, the jury can find no verdict but guilty.
Your Honor, does the jury have the right to give what verdict it sees fit?
I see no reason for the jury to have any doubt, but yes, the jury has that right. Now, are you ready to let the jury speak?
I'd like to speak to the jury for the last time, Your Honor.
Very well, but limit yourself to this case.
I shall, Your Honor. Gentlemen of the jury, reading up here. John Peter Zenger here, who many of you know, is a simple, hard-working, law-abiding man. During the long time that I've worked with him, I've grown quite fond of him. He is a gentleman, and his good wife Anna is a gentlewoman. The gentlemen of the jury, something more important than Peter Zenger is on trial here today. The harm done to this man can mean more than a personal hurt. It can mean a loss of liberty that will affect a new, struggling, hopeful country. Gentlemen of the jury, I ask you to think about this. How we live in this province if no one may speak the truth for fear of being arrested for lying.
Your Honors, Mr. Hilton goes too far.
I do not think so. Gentlemen of the jury, experience should warn us that when our neighbor's house is on fire, ours is in danger.
Your Honors, is Mr. Hilton to speak forever? We've all grown weary of his talk.
Not as weary as my client has grown and kept from speaking out. If weariness is an issue in this court, I ask you to think about the weariness of a wife and mother waiting for the return of her husband.
The court too, Your Honors, the court too is sorry for Mrs. Zenger, sorry that she did not warn her husband more strongly.
I did not warn him enough. I encouraged him, and I would do it again.
What is this? A woman speaking out in the courtroom without permission? Is this what all this talk of liberty is coming to? Woman, you are not to speak in this courtroom again. Do you understand?
But Justice Delancey, the Attorney General has said...
I said you are to sit down and be quiet. If you talk again, I'll have you removed from this courtroom. Now, Mr. Hamilton, have you quite finished?
I have but a sentence or two more, Your Honor.
Very well, but make it brief. The court has other businesses besides that of the court printing.
It is, gentlemen of the jury, not the cause of one poor printer, nor in New York alone that I plead. No, in this case may be the beginning of a rule of law that will affect every person in all of the colonies. The cause I plead is the cause of liberty. Today, if you decide in favor of my client, you give all people the right to speak and write the truth.
Have you quite finished, Mr. Hamilton?
I am now content, Your Honor, to leave justice to the jury.
Well, I am not. You have twisted the issue so that I must speak. Gentlemen of the jury, Freeman of New York, Mr. Hamilton hopes no doubt to make you disregard my instruction. I will therefore first point out that Mr. Zenger has already confessed to the printing of the alleged libels. Your verdict should simply acknowledge that you heard that confession, and whether the words were libel or not, that is the matter. That is a matter of the court to decide, not you. Justice Phillips will tell you I have spoken the law.
Indeed you have, the very law.
The court, too, is not without sympathy for his poor printer. In fact, if Mr. Zenger were to rise up and admit his full guilt and give the court promise not to err again, the court would upon the verdict who likely show a good amount of mercy.
Well, Mr. Zenger,
Your Honor, may I speak to my client in private?
it is not usual, but in this interest of mercy, yes, the court will consent. We will have a brief recess.
Peter, do you understand what has happened here?
I'm not sure I do, Mr. Hamilton.
The court is willing to free you if you will agree to admit your guilt and publish no more articles in the journal.
Do you think I should do this?
I don't know, Peter. I don't know. If the jury finds you guilty, you may be sent to prison for many years. It'll be hard for you, Peter, hard for you and hard for Anna.
Will the jury find me guilty?
I can't tell. The judges told them they have no choice. They may be afraid that by voting for you, they will anger the governor and bring his wrath down on you.
I see.
Then you understand what choice is?
I understand. I made my decision.
Well, don't tell me. Tell the court.
Well, Mr. Zenger, have you decided to accept the mercy of the court?
May I speak to the whole court, Your Honor?
Very well, but make it brief.
Gentlemen of the jury, members of the court, Mr. Hamilton has explained to me that if I stand up and admit my guilt and promise to break no more, I may be able to be fair again. It is a pleasing prospect. I have gone these long months in prison, gone to hate earth, and miss my wife, my children, and my family. Mr. Hamilton has explained to me that it is likely for you to side with me. If so, I will not blame you. I will not judge myself guilty when I am innocent. I will not sell my right to be free and honest, a prisoner out of prison.
Have you quite finished, Mr. Zenger?
Yes, Your Honor. And what?
Very well. Then the jury will now be dismissed. Gentlemen, I again direct you that your verdict need not determine whether a libel was committed. Merely Mr. Zenger printed the scandalous false libels, and to that question there can be but one answer. The jury is dismissed. What is going on here? I said the jury is dismissed.
Your Honor, must we be dismissed?
Of course, you must decide upon a verdict.
But we already have, Your Honor.
And is it unanimous? Do you all agree?
We have, Your Honor.
Very well. The court will hear your verdict. Master Clerk, will you poll the jury?
Gentlemen, will each of you tell me your vote privately, guilty or not guilty, and I will record it.
Is this your verdict?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Attorney General, will you come here, please?
What is their verdict?
Quiet in this courtroom. The Attorney General has requested that the jury be polled publicly, and it shall be done. Master Clerk, will you poll the jury, and each member of the jury will answer publicly.
I vote not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Quiet in this courtroom. You will wait until the clerk calls your names.
Your Honor, we will wait, but I will not change our verdict.
Very well. This court has found John Peter Zenger not guilty.
Hooray! Hooray! Zenger is free! Hooray!
Quiet in this courtroom. You men have no notion of court justice. Cheering in a courtroom. This behavior is outrageous, is your verdict.
Your Honor, there is a precedent for the jury voicing its satisfaction. In a case in London...
And Mr. Hamilton, I've had all the lectures of law. I want to hear from you. Court is adjourned. Well, Justice Phillips, the trial is over. Now we must report the result to the
Oh,
governor.
I'm afraid our trial has just begun.
Congratulations, Peter. You're a free man now.
Mr. Hamilton, I do not know how much I owe you.
No, Peter, let me tell you how much I owe you. A century from now, 2 centuries from now, people will still speak of your name and what your courage has done this day. Peter, you have won a great battle for freedom. Freedom of the press is born today.
Freedom of the press, those are big words.
And from today on, they are not only words. With your courage, Peter, with your insistence that all people have the right to speak and write the truth, you have made truth a respectable citizen of this land. In years to come, when journalists name the greats of their profession, John Peter Zenger will lead all the rest.